You know what nobody tells you about getting old? It's not your body that breaks first. It's the moment you realize your own family can't see you anymore. And I mean that literally. Let me ask you something. When's the last time someone in your house asked your opinion and actually waited for the answer? Not the fake nod. Not the aha, Dad, while they're scrolling. I mean really listened. For me, I can pinpoint the exact day it stopped. It wasn't dramatic. No big fight. No slamming doors. That's the thing folks don't get. You don't become invisible overnight. It's a slow fade. Like someone's turning down your volume year by year until one day you're mouthing words and nobody even notices. Started small. My son asked me about refinancing his mortgage. I spent 40 years in banking. 40 years. I laid out a whole plan for him, risks and all. He nodded. Smiled. Then did the exact opposite because some 25-year-old YouTuber told him to. Didn't say a word to me about it. Then it was Thanksgiving. Whole family crammed in my living room. My living room. I started telling a story about my old days, something actually funny. And my daughter just started talking right over me. Louder. About her Pilates class. And everyone turned to her like I'd never opened my mouth. I just sat there. Halfway through a sentence. Hanging in the air like dust. You ever been interrupted by your own child and realized they didn't even know they did it? That's when it hits you. You're not part of the conversation anymore. You're the old couch they keep meaning to replace. But the worst part isn't being cut off. It's that nobody even notices you've gone quiet. You stop talking and the room doesn't change. Not one bit. You've become the invisible man in your own home. And once they stop seeing you, they never are again. So what do you really do when the people you raised can't even see your face anymore? Picture this. Sunday dinner. Pot roast. Mashed potatoes. The whole perfect family fantasy. Except nobody's talking to each other. I'm sitting at the head of the table. Same spot I've sat in for 30 years. My kids are there. Grandkids too. Everyone's poking at their plates with one hand and scrolling with the other. The only sound in the room is forks on porcelain and that little buzz phones make. I clear my throat. So, kiddo, how's school going? I clear my throat. So, kiddo, how's school going? My grandson doesn't even look up. Just shrugs. One shoulder. Like swatting a fly. I try again. Your grandma used to love watching you play outside. Nothing. Not even a grunt. My daughter glances at me for half a second, gives me this tight smile, then goes right back to her screen. That smile. It's the smile you give a stranger on the subway. polite. Empty. It says I see you exist, but I don't actually care. Then my son starts laughing. Loud. At his phone. Everyone asks what's so funny. He shows them. They all laugh. Pass it around. I'm 3 feet away and nobody passes it to me. It's like I'm behind thick glass. I sit there chewing pot roast that tastes like sawdust, watching my family have a whole conversation with a plastic screen, and I'm the only real person in the room they're ignoring. You know what that feels like? It feels like drowning in 3 inches of water. I used to be the guy they came to. When the car broke down, when they needed cash, when life got hard. I was the rock. The fixer. Now I'm just the ghost at the dinner table. And the worst part? They're not trying to hurt me. They just genuinely don't think about me. I'm just old wallpaper. I excused myself that night. Went upstairs. Sat on the edge of my bed in the dark. And I cried. 92 years old, and I cried like a kid who didn't get picked for the team. Because I finally understood. I wasn't part of the family anymore. It was 3 weeks later. I overheard my daughter on the phone in the kitchen. She didn't know I was in the hallway. Didn't know I could hear. She was talking to her brother. About me. I don't know what to do with him anymore, she said. He just sits there. Doesn't do anything. I feel like we're babysitting. Babysitting. I stood there frozen. That word rattled around in my skull like a bullet. This is the same girl I walked to school every single day because she was scared of the neighborhood dogs. The same girl whose college I paid for. Every single dime. I spent my savings down to the bone so she wouldn't drown in debt like I did. And now, I'm just a chore. She kept talking. Maybe we should look into one of those senior homes. Just for a visit. See if he likes it. A home. A place you send people to disappear. I didn't confront her. What's the point? Hey, sweetie, I heard you planning to dump me off like expired milk. That's a hard pill to swallow, folks. The people you build your whole life for don't owe you a thing. You can sacrifice everything. Work your fingers to the bone. Go without so they can have. And when you're used up, when you're slow and not useful anymore, they'll look at you like a burden. Not a father. Not a grandfather. Just dead weight. They were just tired of me. Tired of pretending to care. Tired of making space for someone who doesn't fit in their fast, loud, digital world. Turns out family loyalty is conditional. You're family as long as you're useful. The second you slow down your furniture, you can't make someone love you. And you sure as hell can't make them see you if they've already decided you're invisible. So what's an invisible man supposed to do next? Here's what I learned. And listen close, because this might be the only thing I say that matters. Stop begging. Stop waiting by the phone. Stop hoping they'll remember your birthday without Facebook reminding them. Stop making excuses for why they don't visit. Stop shrinking yourself to fit into their leftovers of attention. They don't care. And that's a cold reality. I spent 6 months drowning in that dinner table silence. 6 months thinking I was the problem. Too old. Too boring. I twisted myself into knots trying to figure out what I did wrong. Then one Tuesday morning I woke up and thought, why the hell am I begging for scraps? These folks, the ones I gave everything to, they made their choice. They chose their screens. Their busy, important lives. And I'm not in it. That's fine. That's their loss, not mine. So I stopped showing up. Stopped calling. Stopped pretending I wanted to sit at a table where I'm a ghost. And you know what happened? Nothing. Not one of them noticed. That told me everything I needed to know. But here's the twist. I started noticing things. The morning sun on my back porch. The quiet. I started reading again. Really reading. I took myself to breakfast at the local diner on Fridays. Started talking to the waitress. She actually listens. I found something I forgot existed. Peace. Not the kind you get from being loved by family. The kind you get from not needing it anymore. I'm not saying it doesn't hurt. Some nights it still does. But I'll tell you what hurts more. Spending what's left of your life chasing people who see you as a chore. Your dignity is all you've got left. Don't hand it over to people who won't even notice. You're not invisible. They just stopped looking. That's on them. So let them go. Take your coffee. Take your quiet. Take your memories. You've earned your peace. Don't let anyone steal it. Not even your own blood.
Notice, this video is a creative work of storytelling. The character of Benedict is fictional and designed to reflect shared human experiences and life lessons. Any financial figures or personal stories mentioned are for illustrative and educational purposes only. This content does not provide professional financial, legal, or mental health advice. Copyright 2026, The 92-Year Witness. All rights reserved.